Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaylee again. So today I thought it would be fun to answer some questions you guys have asked me. I've wanted to do one of these videos for a long time, but I know like for these kinds of videos a lot of people go through their Instagram and stuff and just ask their followers. I didn't have an Instagram up until maybe 2 years ago. And I haven't really made a video in 2 years. So, granted, it's not a ton of questions, so this will be a little bit of a shorter video because I still don't have 1 million subscribers. I mean, followers. But, I thought it would still be fun to answer some questions you guys asked me. Some of these, I actually run an old Hollywood account on Instagram as well. So, a lot of these were questions asked by people who follow me on there as well. So, a lot of these are probably going to be about movies, but works out anyway, so it's all good. Alright. Okay, let's just get into the questions. Okay, so question 1. What started your old Hollywood obsession? Like I said, I run an old Hollywood page on Instagram, so link is down, not link I guess, but the name of that account is also down in the description, so be sure to check that one out. But, it was actually the Dick Van Dyke Show. Weirdly enough, I, growing up, had a family who really liked I Love Lucy, but I hated to watch it because it was in black and white, and anything black and white, like, freaked me out because it was old. So I was really scared to watch anything black and white, or anything old, or anything like that. And even Disney movies, like, I didn't grow up on classic Disney movies. I grew up on, like, Renaissance era Disney. So I grew up watching movies like Aladdin, Mulan, Lion King, Tarzan, you know, movies like that. And then movies that came out in, like, the 2000s during my lifetime, you know. So even, like, Disney movies. I didn't watch Snow White until I was maybe about 16. I still haven't really seen Sleeping Beauty. I watched Cinderella when I was 19. And I haven't really seen many others. I watched Peter Pan when I was maybe like 16. And like that's about it. But one day, I don't know what made me want to do it, but I was looking for something to watch. It was during the pandemic. It was in October of 2020, I remember. And I was like just looking for something to watch. I was like, I don't really know what to put on anymore because it was during the pandemic, and during the pandemic you watched everything, so you kind of ran out of things to watch by the time October rolled around. So I was like, okay, I just need something to watch. And I was so desperate that I was willing to try a black and white show. Now, I'm the kind of person, I don't know if any of you guys do this, my family picks on me for it a lot, so let me know if I'm not alone in this. Comment down below if you guys do this too. But, I'll watch, like, random episodes of a TV show. Just pick ones that look interesting. And then, if I'm like, okay, this show's pretty good, I kind of like it, then I'll commit. Because I actually have a really hard time committing to TV shows for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a huge TV lover, but, like, I have a really hard time committing to a show. So I will, like, watch random episodes, and I accredit it to growing up in the age before streaming, you know, and just catching things when they air. Well, sometimes when you were watching a show, or if you were watching reruns especially, you know, you wouldn't catch the episodes in chronological order, necessarily. So, I don't know. Maybe it was just habit from that, I don't know, but I always, like, pick out random episodes, so I did that with Dick Van Dyke. And I was like, it took a while, but I was like, I really like this show. This is funny. So, and of course I knew who Dick Van Dyke was too, but, like, I didn't really care, which is saying a lot now because he's my favorite person, but, I didn't really care. And so it was like, okay. And even growing up, my dad, I don't know why, don't ask me why, but my dad is, like, terrified of Mary Poppins, so he was like, well, Mary Poppins is scary. I don't know. So, growing up, I was brainwashed into thinking Mary Poppins is scary. So I never even watched Mary Poppins. I didn't care who Dick Van Dyke was. I barely knew. So I just, yeah, that show was, I don't understand why I decided to watch it, but I did, and I really enjoyed it. I finished it on Christmas Eve of 2020, and oh my gosh, I just loved that show. Yeah, and then down went the rabbit hole that was my old Hollywood obsession. So there's one question. It took a long time for me to answer. I'm sorry. What do you want to do in your career someday? Well, I want to be an actress. That's really what I want. But, something like more conventional. I haven't really figured that out yet. I have been tempted many times to go somewhere along the line of like cosmetology. Yeah, I have a lot of interest in hair, so I would say maybe something like that. But I also had to take like a prereq psychology class, in my first year. I don't know which semester, but first year of college, and I really found that super interesting. So maybe psychology too. I don't know. I'm actually taking a break from school right now because I need to be able to figure that out. Yeah. So I would say actress. Main answer, actress. Also an author. Ever since I was really, really, really young, I've loved to write, and I've always been pretty good at it, people have told me, but my goal ever since I was really young was to be a New York Times bestselling author. So I really want to do that. Yeah. But something more practical, I would say maybe psychiatrist or possibly cosmetologist. Those are like really different ends of the spectrum, but I'd say maybe one of those two things. I don't know. I really don't know. So I need to figure that out. What inspires you to dress vintage? Love it. Thank you. Well, just the stuff I watch. I'm really influenced by the things I expose myself to. So the movies, the TV shows, the books, even all that kind of stuff. I'm really influenced by all of that. So if I watch a lot of old Hollywood movies, I'm gonna adopt styles from like vintage celebrities and stuff. That's what I always tend to aim for. I mean, I went through a period where I was really, really, really trendy, but I was watching like modern YouTubers. Clelea was one of my favorite ones. I was watching a lot of her. Or I was, watching very modern TV shows and movies and stuff like that. So I just get influenced by what I watch, and that affects my style. So yeah, that affects my style. So yeah, just the stuff I watch. I watch a lot of Judy Garland, if you can't tell by like half the videos up on my channel right now. I watch a lot of Judy Garland, and so I try to be her a lot. I just showered this morning and I had to leave for church, so my hair is not curled, but it's fine. Normally it's curled. I'll sleep in like a roller set and take them out in the morning, brush them out, and then they'll look like 1940s curls. So yeah, but I would say just the stuff I watch. I'm very influenced by all of that, so yeah. Judy Garland, pretty much, inspires me to dress vintage. It's pretty much all Judy, let's be real. What are your hobbies? Acting. I like to do a lot of acting, even Like, I'll just put something on the TV, and I'll pretend that the TV is my scene partner, and I'll pretend to be a character from a movie or a TV show that I like, and I will act as that character. Or even just like walking around the grocery store, I will be reciting lines from movies or TV shows, just trying to act out scenes on my own. Makes me look like kind of a freak, but I enjoy doing it, so I don't really care. Singing. I also really like to sing. I am not the best at it, but I'm also not terrible. So, yeah. What's so hard about that, though, is a couple years ago I got into doing voice impressions. So, like, my cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow that I have up on my channel right now is an impression of Judy Garland. So, what's so hard about the way I sing is that I will oftentimes copy whoever the original person is that's singing it. Yeah. So, especially now, I sing a lot of Judy Garland. So now my voice kind of sounds a lot like hers when I sing. Just in general, because I've copied it so much, and I've studied it so much, I've practiced it so much. That's another one, though, going into that, voice impressions. I got really into those a few years ago. Let me know if you guys want a video. I mean, I have, like, the little short I uploaded from my TikTok, but, let me know if you guys want, like, a full-length video on impressions and what kind of impressions you would want. I love to do impressions. I also have been playing guitar since I was 10 years old, so that's like a good decade. My family owns a music school now, so I mean I play guitar all the time, but I like to play guitar. I like to tap dance. Really like to tap dance. Like I said, I watch a lot of old Hollywood stuff, so I watched a lot of Gene Kelly, and I was like, okay, he made me really want to learn how to tap dance, so I learned how to tap dance to be like Gene Kelly. So yeah, so there's that: tap dancing, singing, acting, whatever else I said, voice impressions. That's writing, and writing too. And that's probably everything. What are your thoughts on cinema today? So I've had a lot of talk about old Hollywood in this video. So you can probably tell what my feelings towards cinema today are. I much prefer... I prefer old Hollywood. Even something going back to, you know, even like the 70s or 80s, which is not old Hollywood, but even something just going back to then. I just feel like it's better. I feel like everything today has some sort of agenda that they're pushing. Yes, a lot of it is woke and, you know, but not even just woke, but like everything has some sort of agenda or some sort of hidden message that they're trying to send people. And I miss a time when movies were, not all movies, but a good majority of movies were just for enjoyment. You know, and that doesn't seem to really be the point of movies anymore. So I mean, I prefer old Hollywood cinema because there weren't really any agendas to be pushed. It was just watch this and enjoy it. And it seems like that's kind of a purpose that a lot of movies today have lost. Do you like school? Like I said, I'm in my second or third year of college, and I'm taking a break from school right now because I just don't know what I want to major in, what I want to go to school for. I've been told that I'm smart. I have been in gifted classes. I was in gifted classes all through school, starting in like first grade or something, I think. I've been told I'm very smart. But I've never really been a good student, and I think that kind of answers the question of whether or not I like school. I think that just answers itself. Favorite singer? Okay, so I think if we're talking about like singers, who are also actors, or oftentimes would just sing for their movies. Judy Garland, definitely. I love Judy Garland. But if we're talking about like actual singers, I would probably say Frank Sinatra. And again, just keeping with that old Hollywood thing, but Frank Sinatra, just, there's something so special about him. I don't really know what necessarily it was, but I mean, he's an icon for a reason. I love Frank Sinatra, and he was in movies too, but he was a singer and he was an actor. You know, Judy Garland was an actress who sang. You know, so there's like, not really, she was considered a singer too, but like she sang for her movies. You know what I mean? Frank Sinatra sang and he acted, and then for a lot of his movies, those two worlds just kind of merged. I also really like the Backstreet Boys. It's not necessarily one singer per se, it's kind of a band, but they're also a boy band, so it's not a real band. But I would also say Backstreet Boys. I really love the Backstreet Boys. I went to their concert a couple years ago when I turned 18, and I knew every song. I love the Backstreet Boys. So I would say Judy Garland, Backstreet Boys, and Frank Sinatra. There we go. What's your favorite Disney Channel original movie, or DCOM? This is kind of a harder question for me. Weirdly enough. I grew up watching a ton of them. I would probably say Halloween Town. I'd probably say that's my favorite one. Now there were 4 of those movies, I guess. I kind of disregarded the 4th one, but I count only 3 movies as real Halloween Town movies. So there were really 3 of them. And the 3rd one is okay, Halloween Town High. The 2nd one is really good, and the 1st one is just purely magical. I grew up watching that movie, and I love it, and I know that movie word for word. I know it so well, and I've just always grown up loving that movie, which is so weird. I actually don't really care for Halloween, but Halloween Town has always just held a special place in my heart. So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Disney Channel original movies that I think could definitely be contenders. Things like Princess Protection Program, or Princess Protection Program was the one I was really debating on with this one, but I would say Halloween Town, because that just holds a special place in my heart forever. Okay, you guys, so that is going to wrap up all the questions I have for today. Be sure to comment down below if you like these kinds of videos, if you want me to do more of them. Comment down below some questions you might have for me. Yeah. And make sure to go follow that Old Hollywood account on Instagram. And also be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll never miss a video from me. And that is about it. I've said "and" a million times, so I don't think you want to hear it anymore. But love you guys. Bye.